Hi, I'm Jeb from Rusty J's Garage, and I wanted to talk a little bit about surface rust cleanup, maybe sticker removal. Say you get a car and you got pin striping on it that's broken up, and you want to take that off, or an old bumper sticker, or somebody slapped on a few monster stickers and you're not too happy about it. Uh, there's a few tools that you can use to get rid of surface rust and remove stickers and stuff like that. But a few of the main ones that I want to talk about are some quick and easy things that you can use. And really all you need is a battery drill or a half-inch electric drill, something like what I have here. This is just an old Craftsman half-inch electric drill. It comes with a chuck key, to tighten and loosen up your chuck here. It's nice and old one, reliable Craftsman. It's got a handle on it for support. If you get into some tight spots to really control the drill, and that comes with using it a lot. If you're just starting off doing it, you really want to be easy and not really get too crazy with digging into it, because you can, first off, burn the paint if you use like if you're trying to remove a sticker or something and you really get into it. Even with cutting compound and stuff like that, you can really manipulate the molecules in the paint, and it'll cause what's called a burn. The paint gets so hot on the surface that it swirls it around and almost tries to take it off, and you really want to try to avoid that. So some of the bits for the drill, let's start with sticker removal. This is a really cool product here. 3M makes this. It's like a rubber eraser, like on the back of a pencil is what it feels like. And this thing, like you can see here, it's fairly flexible. It's stiff enough to really get the job done. I use this to remove stickers, pin striping, decals, things like that. I've used it on cars, jet skis, on like a fiberglass hull. That works really good to get that off of there. Everything as far as pinstriping and bumper stickers, things like that. Window, like header stickers. These things, they're great. It takes everything off. They're $23 or something. I've had this one for 3 years. I don't use it excessively, but when I do use it, I use it pretty hard and heavy. And it's just rounded a little bit on the end. If you can see that, it did have a nice 90-degree where it started, on this side. So it has a lot of life in it, and it's a pretty good investment. So that'll do all your sticker removal. And I'm trying to think of any other little minor use it can be used for. If you think of something right off the bat that somebody can use it for, throw it down in the comments. So the other thing, if you have a bit of a surface rust, maybe a little bit of a tougher bumper sticker that's been just baked on the bumper, it's been there for 30 years, it's really hard to get off. This is pretty nice. It's like a nylon bristle, so it's abrasive, but it's not going to chew everything all up. I like to chuck this up and just kind of use it like on an angle and try to just get it back and forth, back and forth. I don't necessarily put it on here just like this. I like to just kind of chew at it a little bit, and see how it goes. I do a little bit on the corner first, test it out just to see if it's going to work really good. And if it does, perfect. And then I just keep on going. This is from Harbor Freight. I think it was like $2 or $3. They're a dime a dozen. They're cheap. They do wear out pretty quick. The bristles just start getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But they are pretty good for what you're trying to use it for. Very delicate, opposed to a wire wheel. So when you get your sticker off, say, and you've gotten surface rust off, and you're good to go, and let's just call it on let's say you're working on some metal, okay? So you've taken your 3M and you've got that gnarly bumper sticker off there. And then you've taken your nylon bristle brush and you've kind of cleaned it up a little bit and got it, to where it's completely, cleaned right up. This will knock off all the burnt rubber residue that this will leave from the sticker and everything like that. So this will clean that up after that. So step 1, step 2. And this would be step 3. This is just like a woolly wheel. It's really soft. It is right now, it's black from using like mother's polish and things like that, chrome polish. That's what I use it for: bumpers, trim, wheels, things like that. But this does an amazing job at buffing. This really does. So you use like mother's aluminum and mag wheel polish. I like to do this first, get everything as clean as I can. I mean, it's a lot of elbow grease, but totally worth it in the end. Once I get everything all said and done with this, I like to come back with like another polish. This is a chrome metal polish here too. This is called number 7. This does a really good job of bringing out that chrome shine. So it's not necessarily use one product and expect a great result. It's more along the lines of testing a couple of different combinations, and that's where that true brand new look shine will come out, and it's great. I mean, this stuff here, I bet I'm gonna say, if I was to use, say, like a chrome mirror, on an old square body pickup truck, or something like that, I would use this and this probably a total of 4 or 5 times, going over it diligently, like 4 or 5 times, and it'll really bring it right on back. And what I mean by diligently would be applying the cream and then using your polish wheel and your drill and literally going over it with a pattern, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And that will get the entire coverage area evenly, and then you wipe it off with a rag and get yourself squared away there. And that's what's gonna help bring that shine out. I forgot to grab that rag. I want to show you that real quick. Okay, so at first, to wipe everything off, I use like just a red rag, red shop rag. You buy these at any auto parts store, on eBay, in bulk, whatever. They're cheap, easy to use for everything. I mean, I use clean ones. That's a must. Don't use the one that you just checked your oil and your transmission fluid with and all that good stuff. Just use one red rag, clean, to wipe off the residue after you've polished. And then once you finish up and you do like one final wipe down, you want to use like the microfiber type rag. These are just really nice for cleaning it up and leaving it nice and smooth. This will kind of leave scratches. This one won't. So this is for cleaning off the stuff. This one's for final finish. And that's going to bring out your chrome or your aluminum, stainless, all trim pieces, things like that. It's going to really bring it out. So if you use that technique on any of your old cars, your motorcycles, whatever you're really using it for, as far as metal polishing, you're going to have a very good result. So real quick, we'll just review that. So you want to use a battery drill or a electric drill. Doesn't matter. Both of them work. This one's really cool because the battery doesn't die. It just keeps on going. This also has a lock on it. So you see that button right there. You pull the trigger down, hit that button. It holds the trigger down, so you don't have to sit there and fatigue your finger by holding on to it. And then you got the handle up here, so you really have your control and focus on what you're doing, so you don't goof up and burn the metal or burn the paint, even whatever you're working on. But it's just quick, simple. Let go of pull the trigger back, and it releases the lock. I don't know if any of my battery drills have that option, just this one here, which I really like that. So sticker removal. This will do great for sticker removal, pinstriping, decals, all that good stuff. This will help to clean up any residue that's left from the stickers. I wouldn't necessarily use this on paint. I would only use this on metal, on bumpers and stuff like that. That's what this would be used for. If you got stickers on paint and you're taking that off, you want to use this, and then just use your rags to clean up the residue with like a wax and grease remover. Just come across it with a wax and grease remover. That'll take care of the rest of that residue. Okay, so number 1, number 2, step 2, step 3 with your mag polish. And then this would be your final step 4 with rag. This is the rag for applying and wiping off. This is the rag for the final finish, microfiber. So I hope that gives a little clarity to anybody that was curious about it. It's really easy to practice on a piece. If you want to do this, I mean, you don't have to do this. It's kind of how I do it when I first started. I would go to a junkyard and I would buy one piece of chrome, anything, trim, a mirror or something cheap for like $5 or something, and I would try this stuff and I'd practice on it until I was confident that I had a good technique down, and it would produce a beautiful piece again. There's no time frame for practicing. You just take it as slow as you want or as fast as you want to get the technique down and get it correct. That's the most important. So your end result is the most important thing. You don't want to go and work on your 1970 Chevelle or something for the first time and start wheeling away at the chrome and not have any practice at it and burn something up, or ruin it, because those pieces are just so hard to come by, So I would definitely recommend practicing on something that you got from the junkyard or something laying around, in the garage even, that's no good anymore. Try to bring it back to life, That's the best advice I can give you. But hopefully these things here, if you get these things and try it out, you'll definitely get results. I'm just trying to really give you a kind of a starter kit. So hopefully that works for you guys. And if you have any questions or you want to add anything, feel free to leave something in the comments. I'll do my best to answer, and if I don't know, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna feed you a line. Honesty is the best policy. I'm just trying to give you something cool to do and maybe pick up something new to learn. All right, so thanks for watching, and there'll be more to come. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. It's free. It'll help me out a lot. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.